Everybody wants a happy retirement. Who can blame them? I've talked to a lot of people about retirement in my career. I've never had a single one say, I can't wait to retire and just be grouchy and miserable. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do today to help smooth out the path when planning your own retirement. So first up, imagine with me that you keep all of your retirement money, all of your portfolio in a spare bedroom in your house. Disclaimer, don't do this. This is a story. Don't put all your retirement money in a spare room in your house because you saw it on a YouTube video. We're just telling a story here. Imagine that all of your retirement money's in that spare bedroom, and every month you need to draw some money. And so you walk down the hall into the room and you pick some out and you go, okay, we're good for the month. And you do that every single month. As you need money or something comes up, you go and grab a piece, and there you have it. That's it's not an okay plan, but it will work as long as there's money in the room. What happens when you go in there and you start to see that the pile's getting pretty small? What happens when you show up one month and you open the door and there's no money left? Not having enough money to retire is the number one concern of everybody before they retire. I'm telling you, I talk to people all the time. That's always the big one. Do I have enough? Is the first question every retirement plan seeks to answer. One way to plan for that is to create sources of recurring income rather than just drawing from the portfolio, because certainly you're not going to keep it in a room in your house. But if you just have all of your retirement money in one lump and you just draw from it every month, there's always the risk that if you draw it down, it could run out. Well, there are other ways around that. You could have passive income sources, things like real estate. You can use annuities to create guaranteed sources of retirement income similar to what a pension would be. You can use the dividends that are paid from part of your stock portfolio as income. There are lots of different ways to plan to create recurring income in retirement, and that's step number 1 in creating a good retirement plan, is understanding where the income's coming from and what are the chances that you could run out. Are you following the 4% rule? Are you drawing more than 4%? Are you following guardrails? Or have you created enough income to keep the train on the tracks without worrying about having to draw from that pile of money each and every month? Imagine that you are now retired and you sit on your couch every day and you eat a lot of tuna and you watch a lot of daytime TV. Doesn't sound like a very good retirement, right? Unless you really love daytime TV. Maybe you really love tuna. Again, for most people, that's not the goal. And what you want to avoid is a retirement on the couch with a can of tuna. Imagine the opposite of that. Imagine a retirement with lots of travel, time spent with the family, with the grandkids, going on a great vacation, learning a new language, volunteering somewhere, joining a club, doing all of the fun stuff. A step to a happy retirement is to plan for those things. I have a running joke sometimes where you say like, oh, it's a 2-part plan. Part number 1, I'm going to show up. Part number 2, I'm going to see what happens. That's not good for retirement planning. Before you retire, understand the fun things, quantify them, make sure you have the resources to do them if they're things that take resources. Like if you want to travel, make sure you set aside specific money to travel, or that you've got enough in the monthly coming in every month to be able to fund that travel. If it's time spent with the grandkids, etc., really understand what those are. Literally write them down if you like. Create your retirement dream before you retire so that you're retiring to something. You're not just retiring away from work so that you can sit on the couch and eat tuna fish. You're really going to enjoy and get the most out of your retirement. And you can do that by having a plan, not just a financial plan, but a plan towards what you want to have happen in your retirement. Hey folks, I'm Antonio Cibella. I'm a financial advisor. I've got the YouTube channel here to share information with my clients, as well as those that just come upon the channel and like to learn more about retirement. If you're enjoying the video, subscribe to the channel. Come on back. See us another time. The third step, the third story, imagine with me again. Now we're standing at a casino. You're right next to me and we're at the roulette table and you're getting ready to play some roulette. You put down a cool, crisp $100 bill and you've seen Passenger 57. You know what Wesley Snipes says. So you're like, put it all on black, and it hits. And then you say, let it ride. And then it hits again and again and again and again. There's a point at which you need to take some money off the table. I see people miss this all the time in retirement, not literally at the casino, but I see people who aren't properly diversified. They've got loads of money in one company stock. They were in a specific growth fund, maybe a growth mutual fund that did really well for them during their accumulation years, and they won't let it go. They've gone, hey, this works. This is a great strategy. It's not a great strategy in retirement. You have to have a retirement-oriented investment plan. You have to understand your risks. I've seen loads of people, as I said, invested far too aggressively because they've invested that way since they were 30 years old. And here's the thing, a 30-year-old and a 65-year-old should almost never be invested the same way. Even a very conservative 30-year-old should probably be more aggressive than an aggressive 65-year-old in most instances. And just because it got you there doesn't mean it'll get you the rest of the way. The trip changes, the goals change, the tools that you need to succeed change when you hit that retirement point. And so you can't just keep letting it ride on black because it's worked out for you, because that's a recipe for a disaster. And you could end up retiring thinking you're okay, and then something major can happen that can completely derail your retirement, and you don't want that to happen. So you've got to quantify the risk that you have in your retirement plan before you retire. If you've been thinking a lot about retirement planning, and let's be honest, you're watching a YouTube video about retirement, so chances are good that you are. Click this video right here. Another big thing that I talk to people about is, when is the right time to retire? I got you covered. Check out the video. I'll tell you all about it.